I haven't set up. I'm so underprepared today. Like, it's not even funny. Like, we could do something maybe with the. I don't think I could set up the iPad. I think let's do something with Affinity. Let's draw some vector stuff. I think I can do. We're talking about fires. I mean, I enjoy watching fire as much as the next person. Like going camping, burning stuff, playing with fires. It's fun. I enjoy it. Let me see here if I can get. Let's do something in Affinity. Let's draw something of Alan Wake. I've never played Alan Wake. What did you love most about Alan Wake? Sell it to me. Like, at least from a high level. You don't have to deep into it, but just setting up a new document here for something we can draw. I found that I like this pattern where I feel like all my stuff like recently is like I was just kind of taking inventory, and everything is a square, and it's a decision I made actively quite a bit ago, but I didn't really think about like how it kind of comes together. I mean, I did it because it's easier to post on Instagram to have a square. God, I have so many windows open. Like, I completely lost track of my chat. But it makes it so much easier to share stuff out. Okay, let me see here. Create artboard, RGB, here we go. Okay. You have all the Alan Wake games. You have them, or have you played them? Because I have a lot of games on Steam that I can claim ownership of, but I've never played. Is Alan Wake, it's like your, it's like an adventure detective game, right? I'm pulling it up on Steam. Alan Wake. €12.50. A dark presence stalks the small town of Bright Falls, pushing Alan Wake to the brink of sanity in his fight to unravel the mystery and save his life. Is it like supernatural mystery? Or is it one of these like... You never finished it on PC, so nothing to sell. Just looking for fans. Actually, you know what? I might have picked it up. I feel like you know, the Epic Game Store like gives away games like every so often. I feel like I've accumulated one of the Alan Wake games in that way. I feel like that's likely. I'm really I love this the Xbox Game Pass. Like, there's so many free games, but it's given me I guess it's been a good thing, but it's given me such lag with like if there's any like game that I'm thinking of buying, because I'm always like, it'll probably come on the Game Pass, and so I just end up not buying games and stuff, thinking it's just gonna come out on there. Sometimes it does, sometimes it usually doesn't, but that's why I ended up buying Devil May Cry. Oh, they're remastering. Okay. Do you have a PS5, Lousy? This is also a track. I'm liking this. Okay. Tell you what, I'm just gonna start drawing. We'll just keep talking. Alright, got my canvas here. Big old empty boy. So what I'm thinking we'll do, I want to try something. I'm going to do, I hope you don't roll your eyes at me. I'm going to do another nature piece. I've done one of these in the past a bajillion times. How many times can he draw a mountain, might you say? We're not done. We're going to draw a few more mountains. But I have an idea for a way I want to put a little spin on it. I want to change the perspective. And we're gonna add some new stuff to it that I've never added in before. So we're going to have some fun with it. So first off, let's just put a little background on this so we're not looking at white. We can look at something else. I'm just going to make this a gradient, and we'll just play with it as we go. How are you doing, Pulsefire? What's fresh? What's good? I can't get up the YouTube chat. It doesn't seem to be loading. So, sorry about that, YouTube people. It just keeps spinning. I don't really know what's going on there. need to work on it. Let's get this, like, I think I want this white one to be like, a little bit darker. Give me the HSL sliders, not those. I'm gonna lose chat for a sec because I gotta switch to the other Wi-Fi. I just realized I'm in the wrong Wi-Fi, and that's why things. Okay, no worries, Pulsefire. Just checking in with you. I'm gonna refresh my page, so I'll lose chat for a sec. I'm just kind of working out like a background photo right now, or if not photo, like color composition. Just kind of want to set up something heavenly like this. Get something going on like this. I'm refreshing the page, so I should get chat back here in a sec. Let me just look at chat here. We're good. We're good. We didn't lose anything. Okay. So what I'm thinking is, so I normally do like a really, I don't want to say boring, but I do like really typical perspectives I've done always in the past, where I'll do like a horizon line, and then I'll do like, you know, like a mountain, like maybe it's like another mountain, and then we'll do like something in the foreground, and that's like what we do, and it's fun. We've done some amazing compositions, I think, that way, that have been really cool. Sorry, like when I refresh the page, yeah, Twitch doesn't remember my chat layouts anymore. Like it used to like remember how I laid out things, and now it always forgets. Like I like to have like a tall chat window so I can see more butts. And sorry, I gotta arrange all this. All right, we're good. Hopefully we don't have to do that again. But I want to try something else. I want to make it look kind of like we're like on the side of a cliff. So I'm gonna change it. We're gonna be looking at it from like this kind of perspective. We're gonna have like this kind of like jaggy rock coming off this and kind of coming down. Like we're going to the Alps today. We're gonna have fun with it. We're gonna have to like figure out a color thing. I don't have a color scheme yet, but we're gonna work this out. Let's also make this a gradient. I think this is a little too punchy. Let's maybe turn down the saturation. And let's take this kind of same color. We're just gonna give this like a little bit of lightness to it because there's some sun up there. And then I think I'm gonna lock this boy. That's what we're gonna do. And I think I'm gonna take this shape. And I really should learn the proper terms for this. Yeah, a sharp point. I call these hard points. It's whatever. I just think they would create more jaggy, interesting lines for rocks. And you can still create curves from them, just like dragging the lines. But lines creates pretty cool rocks. Just create some oscillations here, something interesting, something different. And alright, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Let's just take this bad boy. Hope everyone's doing well. I don't really love the way these kind of look like teeth. Let's maybe just make it look a little bit more jaggy. Kind of looks a little strange. We'll just pull that down. It'll be alright. So I'm thinking we have like this cliff face here, and we'll like play with it even more. We'll have like this, like we'll see other aspects of the slope, you know, like in the foreground. This is like something in the middle ground that I think we'll use to like kind of define this. And then we'll have like maybe this coming out over here, and this will be more of like our foreground kind of section. And we're gonna play with this quite a bit, but I think mostly, you know, let's pull up some Unsplash, because I kind of want like a really specific, I think, color for the ground to have here. You know, like in like Iceland, you'll have like these fields of grass, but yeah, it's like this kind of color. Like this is kind of what I'm looking for. Let's just take this as inspiration over here. I'm just gonna paste this bad boy as this will be a mood board. Maybe we can pull some colors over here. Oh, I like this. let's grab a few more Icelandic photos. Always wanted to go to Iceland. This is gnarly. Looks like that's trippy. It's like blood. Let's just look a little bit more here. These are some nice colors. I quite like them. Let's see here. I would say, ooh, we have volcanoes. Yeah, just give me one more like this. That's wild too. Give me. It's a little too green. I want something a little bit more on the brown side. That's close. A little too foggy. I need some definition. This is pretty cool. Go. Maybe we roll with that. I need some mountainous. Yeah, let's roll with that. I also kind of like the sky. Maybe we can get a little inspiration from that too. All right, so we got some mood board elements we can work with. Let's already like this like blue is kind of punchy. Like I want this to be a little less saturated, a little bit more gloom. Maybe a little. That's a little bit closer. And then this other one over here, this is also way too punchy, I think. Let's make this way less saturated, a little bit darker. There's no light down there, you know, in the gully, the ditch, the gulch. I'll give it like a little bit of purple. There's something in the air. This is like way too rounded. Let's take all these, create shark points. And let's just refine this a little bit. We'll just add some points, and we'll just kind of jump around here. I hope everyone is good, and that you're cool with me kind of making it up today. Just because we're making it up doesn't mean we're gonna phone it in. Alright, let's work on this brown color, because this is actually exactly what I want. It's like a little bit tan. I don't think I could actually pull the color here. Like maybe I can try. It's like way too bright. Like some of the nuances kind of missed. The kind of color I want, because it's actually probably closer here in the shadow. One of these. It's closer, but I'm gonna have to I think paint on this is a gradient to get some of that color to come through. I think we're gonna need to get some of these dirtier kind of browns. I kind of play with those. So we get lighter going across. Still think this is a little too saturated. Maybe we go with one of these. It's a bit less punchy. I think also this one could be less punchy too. Maybe we go with something over here. I like that this other photo is a little less saturated, but we can make it brighter. Okay, so I gotta fix this. It's not actually on the artboard, so it wasn't cropped. But I think we can pull this up maybe a tad, pull this down. Just playing with the composition, because we're gonna put some stuff here. We're gonna put I think maybe a cabin or something here. But I want this this gully, this gulch to feel like it's got some depth behind it. I don't really think this thing is the right color. I want to go more gray, you know. Let's start saving our colors a little bit, building out a little bit of a color scheme. I quite like this blue, but we're gonna refine it a little bit, and we'll come up with some adjustment colors to it as we kind of get the composition. We start adding some details. Let's look here. First off, let's save it. If this thing crashes and we lose the work, it'd be the worst. We're gonna call this Cliffside. Let's get us a gray over here. I think that's maybe a good starting point. I kind of like this bluish gray. It's pretty deep cover. And and we'll come up with like a variant on that. And then I think we do need then like one of these like brighter kind of hues. Kind of a nice set. I like this. We can work with this. I think it's missing something that will put like this focal point. I mean, many of these you know, Scandinavian style buildings always have like a red hut or a red barn or something. So I think we'll maybe work with those colors. I think these have many nice pairings. It's not as amazing with the brown. We'll adjust the brown as we go. Oh, it needs to be like a little bit lighter, a little bit less saturated. Okay, I think we got the tones down, the colors as it were. Just gonna adjust my camera a little bit. Okay, let's continue. Let's get the shapes down as like individual solids, and then we'll kind of add layers of detail on top. I think already we can start on the darker version of this. I think we'll have something that's maybe like that. We can have it as the default color, and then add on to it. And then here in this gulch over here, we'll get like a little bit less refinement kind of going, but maybe it kind of goes over this way. And then this is further in the distance, so it maybe gets like that color, and oops. And maybe we need to give it like a little bit more shape, you know. Maybe it's not so steep. Maybe it needs to be steeper. Something like this. And let's give it like more of a mountainy kind of flair to it. All right. It goes like that. So, and then we can have like maybe like the mountain like further in the distance going up over here. And then this one be like even lighter than this one. This will help us get like our shades together. And let's also remove all kinds of saturation. Like it's really brown when we remove the saturation from that hue. It's interesting. Let's just put this behind this. It seems like it's still really brown. I think we're gonna have to rotate the hue slightly. That's really trippy. It's still like a little bit, like even at 0% saturation, so it should be like only on the grays. It has like a yellowish tint to it. It's pretty wild. What about a volcano? We could make it a volcano, but then that means somebody's house is being destroyed. But I kind of like the way this looks. Let's pull this down. So maybe it goes behind here. Let's maybe pull these in just a little bit so we see a little bit more detail. And let's pull these up. Destroy the house, play with fire. Fire. We have to put some clouds in here. So we got to decide, like, from an artistic standpoint, I mean, we have like our, we're starting to get our composition down, but like how it all fits together. But stylistically, like how we want it to look. Thinking we'll have like another rock here in the foreground. This will be like a really dark piece. Like we can even grab like maybe like one of these. Like, yeah, I love that. That's like an amazing color. This will be like our dark version of this. Works perfectly. And we can use that. It's true. They are. Okay, I think we got a cool like postage stamp version of something brewing here. Let's see here. Let's get this foreground bit like a little bit more interesting. Now let's already start framing like where we're gonna put the building so that we don't mess up our composition a little bit later or add a bunch of details that aren't going to be important. So So we'll go ahead and start like laying that out. So I'm thinking like maybe it's even like kind of like just behind the ridge, you know? Like so we'll put it kind of behind the rock even. You know? And let's just pull this down here a little bit. Maybe it doesn't need to be such a squatty roof. And let's make this this kind of working with these colors that we have here. Maybe it just sits back here, kind of behind it. Kind of going back behind. Let's give this a roof. We'll give it like this darker color. We can work with this a little bit more, you know. And since light is kind of coming from that ridge line, you know, we can just kind of hide part of this. Like it's just like back behind there, like this little barn thing. We'll need to like create another red. So let's like tone down the lightness on this. This will be something we'll use for that. And we'll just grab that color. It might even need to be darker than that. Maybe. Let's fix our lines. Zoom it in. Yeah, maybe we go slightly darker with it. Just save that color there so we get it. And alright, we got our little Scandinavian thing brewing here. I think we could see maybe a little bit more of the building. It's a little dramatic here. I think we can fix some of the stuff back behind here. So like maybe let's draw this roof a little bit differently. Let's put it out maybe on top. Maybe the roof comes out a little bit. Comes out here. Something like this. Whee! It just goes down. And we'll just put in, let's fix this. Let's do the other side of the roof. So it'll come out and then up, kind of like this business. And then what we'll do is we'll add a point right there, and then we'll just drag this guy over, and then it'll just look, it kind of goes around behind. Okay, so this will need to be this, but even darker, so it'll need to be kind of black. Or like almost black. Whoops. Let's just move that there. All right, so that's a little part of the house, and then or like I don't know what it is, barn house thing. We can do like some cool stuff. Like let's not do it like that. Let's do it in perspective. Is that the right direction? It would be like that. It would be like something like that, I think. Yeah. Just fill it like this. And then we can play with the perspective. I'm kind of eyeballing the perspective, so it might be a little bit wonky, but we'll just roll with it. Just eyeballing it. Should be fine. We'll just use that same color. Let's move that to the front. And then we'll have like... was this right? I don't know. Where does it... we got some shoddy line work here. I think I need another color here. Slightly lighter. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll make this a gradient. Where on the one side we'll use like this dark color. And on the other side, we'll use the transition color right here. We'll just have those going across. And then we'll pull this guy up. That looks okay. That looks alright. It's a weird looking house, but it's alright. It is ours. Alright. We're actually going to need another shade of... Oh, thank you, Windows Security. That was like a weird, like the song ended right as soon as the Windows thing popped up. Very strange. Let's grab another color here. Let's turn down the lightness and like just get a little bit of the darkness here that we would need. Oh, my laptop isn't charging. One sec. I'll plug that guy in. Okay, we got this other darker kind of red here. This is important for the house. We're gonna put this kind of over here, getting in the weeds of it all, and popping that guy in there. Come across here. And what we're gonna do is just put that kind of as a shadow on the back of the house. Just gonna draw that. Maybe we pull it down even more. Maybe it's kind of something like this. This actually needs to go like straight down. It was kind of a weird optical illusion we were making for ourselves there. Cool. That's nice. Technically I think this would throw a shadow as well, so we can just kind of have part of it there. Some of these snapping rolls are quite annoying. Just getting the shape down because it's gonna be kind of hidden behind there. And maybe we take this and this, pull this down slightly. Alright. I'll take it. Okay, so we're getting a composition here that I can kind of get behind. Let's maybe make this just slightly larger, just a little bit. I like it. It's got already kind of a Firewatchy kind of vibe, I think. Let's also, I'm thinking maybe we change the composition ever so slightly. Bear with me, because what I'm thinking we'll do is we take some of these shapes. I didn't mean to do that. I want to take these shapes, and we're just gonna make this like kind of look like a plateau here. Maybe it's a little bit rocky. Maybe it even kind of ends on an up note. But yeah, to answer your question earlier, Audrey, or like at least respond to it. Yeah, I follow a lot of, not a ton of esports, but I do watch Dota 2 professionally. Professional watcher. No, but I watch the Dota scene pretty closely and enjoy that. We'll see. It's a big old tournament. It's fun to watch. So I think what I'll do is have like one of these like kind of mid-range hills. It'll kind of be this transition between this brown and this dark. So I think we'll start with this color, and what I'll do is I think I'm going to move the hue slightly to this greenish area. I want to find something that can kind of give us a little bit of some green in the composition. It's not quite where I wanted it to be. Maybe something kind of like that. And I think I need to make the overall shape of the thing a little bit more interesting. I think it can kind of go behind here, maybe. Maybe not quite. Maybe it just kind of goes like that. Let's make these hard points. Actually, with these, if it's grass, we can make all of these soft, like kind of curves. That makes it a little bit more fun. I like working with these vectors because you can just kind of resize the whole thing and just kind of click and drag it, and it just kind of works, I think this is a little bit weird when it goes behind the house like that. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab all of these and I'm going to kind of pull them down just slightly, because then I can kind of adjust this a little bit more. Like this can kind of kind of be more like this. It has some room to breathe. I just don't like how it runs like right up into the house, you know? Okay, cool. I like it. I dig it. Let's roll with it. Gonna keep that kind of look. I think this needs to be potentially lighter than the thing. Okay, so now that we have like actually all the compositional elements in, like let's start giving these things like elements of detail and shading, and then we'll have some more fun with some other details, like we did already with the house. We can work on some world building and some stuff like that. So let's begin. We'll put some trees like on this greenish area, I think. But first, let's make this kind of look more like a gradient. And let's grab this color. Let's grab something slightly darker and make everything kind of have this feeling that light is kind of transitioning across it. And we'll roll. I think I gotta put on my hoodie. I'm kind of cold, so give me a sec. Let's go to hoodie cam. Alrighty. Where were we? Let's go over here. So, we had this gradient here we were playing with. That was exactly the same color. We're gonna make that slightly darker. And have that transition across. You alright? I like it. Oops. Undo key just really doesn't want to work. Had a very busy week this week. Had to go to the dentist. Haven't been to the dentist in a little while, so gotta go to the dentist, kids. Make your dentist appointments. And had to go to some other government offices, take care of some paperwork. You know how it is. Stuff's never fun. Never fun. But it's over now, so that's cool. It's always nice to have some stuff out of the way. Okay. Went to a concert as well. It's cool to go to a concert again. What up, Miguel? Hey, man. Yeah, dude, it was really awesome to go to a concert and see some stuff. So I haven't quite figured. How you doing, man? By the way, hope you're good. I think what I would like to do is figure out, like, stylistically how I want this thing to look, because I haven't quite figured out how I want to give the ground some texture. I have a couple ideas, but I haven't really figured out. Hey, no worries, man. It's important. I think I gotta turn off the snapping. The snapping's driving me crazy. I'm just gonna turn that off. Like, it's like clipping to all these different points. It's driving me wild. Completely mad. So I'm thinking about maybe just having like light that just kind of comes in like this. We'll handle that by having this shape that we put here. Maybe like this brighter one. actually just go more saturated and become more bright. I don't know if this is gonna work. We're gonna play with some of this stuff until it makes sense. First reaction is that it's cool. Let's see. But I'm just gonna keep kind of painting, I think, kind of these bits onto this. Kind of where we see oops, kind of got a little aggressive there with the points. Alright, this is gonna be the back shadow of this rock, and so for this we're gonna turn the brightness way down. Kind of back there. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm kind of feeling I don't know. I was just kind of having this vibe, like I think you probably missed like my kind of intro explanation for what I was dreaming up here, but I've done this a handful of times where I'll draw like a mountain composition or something, and it's always like a little bit of the same kind of perspective kind of stuff, and I kind of want to switch it up, do something I've never done before from a different perspective. Alright, we're gonna put this here. We're gonna make this a hard point there. And what I'm gonna do, I think, is just make this kind of... No, let's do it like this. I have a couple of ideas we can do, but let's do it. Oops. Move it to the front. Alright, it's just important this stuff lines up. Cool. Alright, we're just getting some shadows going. Yeah, well, it's more like, instead of doing like a horizon line, the mountain's kind of on it, I want to take the perspective of like literally on the side of a mountain. Yeah, like something we can put together here. Look at this janky ass line. Let's fix that. Alright, cool. Let's just keep this kind of building. Maybe we figure out like some trees here, you know. Just we can kind of figure out like a happy little tree, you know. It's a little hot there on the angle. Let's pull this up. Let's go. And if we get some, oops. I've done trees a few different ways, and I'll be honest, like every way I try them, there's like some definite downsides that I've not been in love with. I want to just try to do, not loving this, how this is going already. This is not singing for me. Let's start from the top. Do we want like evergreen kind of things? Because then we're going to do something like this. They get kind of bigger as they go out to the bottom. Oops. bamboozled myself. Hello? Doesn't really believe. Dude, you can never let up on the trees. Like you'll lose it. Got some big old leaves on this one. I think part of it is just having fun with it, just finding some fun shapes for the whole thing. I think we can also have fun with it and just kind of like scrunch them up, you know. You just like make a bunch of shapes, and when you zoom out, like it actually fits pretty well. When you're zoomed in, you gotta like this like big tooth here is a little big. But we can definitely have fun with it and like give it some more dimension. And whenever you replicate them and put a bunch down, you can change it. I don't love them, don't hate them. We'll figure them out in a little bit if we're gonna change it. But I think what really like makes them good is like whenever they have like when you can find the kind of like the difference in shapes, so not flat. Like it's the worst whenever they look flat. But I'm actually not sure if I want to do like evergreens here, you know. Like I think I might. Let's just drag him over here. Let's just do this a different way first. Let's try a different thing. I think we go, because if we want like skinny and tall, like we do something like this. Here we go, like kind of just this simple kind of up and down, but then you can kind of just go like this. And you kind of get like these, you can like add one here. And you want to create like these like kind of like sharp pointy branches. But you also kind of want them to like point down a little bit. You want them to have some weight. Yeah, I've done it in the past when I've done them where we had like I just kind of, I'll show you what I think I'll do it here. You just kind of split the tree down the middle, and whenever you do it like that, you get some pretty cool shapes. Kind of like these prickly trees. So what we can do is like take a shape like this. This like shape down here is a little messed up. We can make this better. Can maybe come out a little bit. So a little bit wider. But we can like kind of duplicate it. So there's two on top of each other right now. And what we do is we delete half of them. We make those even darker because it's in the shadow. And then you get this like kind of tree that has like some definition to it. You know what I mean? And I've always liked doing that. And we can make it even like a little bit nicer. because you can take this shape over here, this darker one, and you can kind of create some points on it. Just a few here, and you can kind of have it like shadow, like kind of go up in there. You know, you can even have it like kind of come out a little bit. Do a few of these. And just have it not be straight, and then it has like maybe even like some of these will go. Maybe like this one goes the other direction. You know, so it just kind of has like a lot of. Yeah, it doesn't take a lot. It looks pretty cool. You can do the same thing on this like stumpy boy, and just give that like a little bit of definition. And then we just go over here. It's way too much branch. By branch I mean shadow. We have some shadow coming across. I think we'll maybe just take these and dial them back just a tad. I think maybe... Okay, cool. That's like something we'll add some more trees here in a bit. As we kind of get the light situation here, I'm thinking maybe I'll adjust this gradient so that the light looks like it's coming more from over here. So we get a little bit more of that blue, and I think I'm going to make this blue over here like a little bit deeper. So it has like a little bit of a twinge of like, it looks like kind of rainy. We'll maybe add some clouds. I think I'm going to give this a little bit more yellow. Kind of like that. Yeah, it's got that kind of mood to it, right? Maybe we pull this down just a little bit. Smash them. Smash. Yeah. All right. So we're starting to get the mood here. Let's continue adding some detail, and this thing will just maybe come alive for us. Should be fun. So I'm thinking for these, I think what I'll do is I'll do like a similar thing I did before. Is I'll take a duplicate of it, and we're going to continue duplicating that shape over and over and over again to kind of build out like what we want it to look like. So at this top part, thinking maybe it kind of comes down like this. Just kind of build out this like kind of rock face, and maybe this gets like a little bit brighter here. Kind of lost the shape. Actually, let's switch to how I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna just grab that color once more. Let's make it a gradient, and then let's grab that color again, make it lighter, and we'll just make the gradient kind of come up from over there. And we're just gonna kind of keep building these kinds of shapes off of it. Let's already make this a little bit more dramatic. Got this rock face. No, I just mean like that's how I would just describe like the front part of the rock, just the rock's face, not like a literal face. I'm gonna do this differently because I'm looking at this isn't quite what I want. but it's close because I'm looking at it from kind of the wrong angle. Like there's this thing here, and what this guy's gonna do is he's gonna cast a shadow. So we're actually gonna make this darker. I think it's a flat color. Maybe we'll just multiply it actually. That gets us really dark. If I just get the same color, what do we get with the multiply? It's very dark. Let's tone that down, maybe. Plain Sunday. What's up, man? What's good? Listening while driving, dude. Don't watch. Don't watch. It's off limits. It's forbidden. Hope you're good, dude. I'm taking the show on the road. I'm going downtown. How's life in the old NZ? Don't tell me. Don't type that. Just wink it to me. Blink it. I'll know what you mean. Alright, I'm just gonna take this like whole kind of area here, and we're gonna add some just like points. I'm really just clicking kind of randomly. We're just gonna kind of give this some big boy oscillation. Guys, I have so much work I need to do on the channel. Like so much stuff I need to add. Yo, thanks for the follow. Eck Donnelly 25. I appreciate it. I'm sorry, Bootwax. What? Bars? Going to split some bars? Don't tempt me. Sunday, I'm doing really well, man. Dude, it's good seeing you. It's how are we gonna do this? Let's because I don't want this whole thing to kind of. I like this kind of dark portion here, but I kind of want it to feel like some light is like kind of peeking through. It's peeking. We're starting to getting the vibe of the mountain here. I'm gonna delete this boy. There's no way we're gonna use that. Starting to get some shadows building, and let's create some situations where like light kind of peeks through. Maybe it's a little too sharp. Just some rocks like that. Hey, Green. It's good seeing you. Some Mountain Dew with a mountain view. Don't tempt me. Let's put some of these trees like on the background. Boy, am I getting distracted. We're gonna make these pretty small. We're gonna make them slightly lighter than that, but not by much. I mean, slightly darker. We'll put it over here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy a bunch of these. We're gonna have them kind of peppered across the landscape back here. These might even be too big. I'm gonna be honest with you. I gotta go smaller. These are looking phallic. I'm gonna switch these up. Alright, so what I'm gonna do is just put like some of these up on this. I'm gonna lock this layer. I'm gonna group those. Oops, I grabbed all those. Alright, looks like that's inevitable. Now we'll select some. Can I not select you? It's like the surgical selection. Can he do it? I'm just gonna delete some of these. How? I just want to delete. those. There we go. Easy peasy, first try. You've now stopped outside the gym. Yeah, don't. You're trying to voice text. If we draw too many more phallic trees, they're gonna kick me off Twitch. They're gonna say, son, gun, son, no more. Okay, we're just stamping some trees there. What I'm gonna do is take a handful of these guys. We're gonna cull them, and take all these guys. And we're gonna put them back there. And what I'm gonna do now is we're just gonna click randomly throughout this. Try not to move them, but just select them. And these are our lovely. Okay, I'm just selecting the same thing. I gotta go deeper. These are our detail boys. Detail. So gutter is not working. Are you still talking to your phone? Like trying to talk? Because we're getting. son. It's pretty funny. Okay, I've selected, I think, a sufficiently random selection, and we're gonna make those darker and like kind of collectively to the back. Like they can't really be in the front, so I gotta do some. Some manual labor here. Move some of these boys around where it makes sense. Some of these just gotta go. Just gotta go. Some floaty trees. Can't have floaty trees. We gotta find them homes. Kind of gotta cover them up. It's kind of like a weird game where you like are playing with negative space, just trying to find like see how this guy's like floating. We gotta find him a home. Somewhere to go. But we're also kind of painting up like the white space underneath it. We're just kind of moving these guys around. This will just take 2 seconds. We'll just be on our way. We can do some other stuff. Continue with the big rock. These look pretty bad over here. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. This could be better. That looks okay. One big chest, please, so I can go home. What? Okay, so we got this field here. What I'm also gonna do is like give this whole thing like a collective shadow. We're gonna go like over like this color, go like pretty opaque there. That's not a number. Let's put that over there. This kind of gives us like, maybe this kind of goes in here, kind of goes out there. Oops. Okay, that's cool. Save often, kids. Okay. You have trained the time zones. No worries, man. Go work out your bod. Have a good one. Get swole. I don't know why that made me. That got me good. Take it easy, my man. All right, we're gonna. Starting to kind of put together the shape setup here. Whoops. Whoops. Let's not make this like that. Let's make it more of a hard point. Let's keep pulling that in. This baseline though, can we just appreciate that? We're gonna give this the same color. We're gonna multiply it. We're gonna make it opaque. Viewing partner mugs. That's pretty good, right? We can also play with this a little bit and not make this one multiplied, but bear with me here. Oops. I think I deleted some important points. Maybe we do two of these. And like this one and this one. This one, we all make these rounded. Oh yeah, whoops, that ain't gonna work. It's a little disorienting up here, just how that goes up, so I think we'll call that. Kind of like this, white, but I think maybe if we can make it a little bit grayer. I'm very excited. Next February. I wanted to say February, said fall. Next February, I'm going skiing as well. I'm very excited for that. I haven't been skiing in a really long time. It's been ages, and really looking forward to it. I don't feel like skiing very much, but I find it great. Let's no longer multiply. Let's turn up the opacity. So we got some snow, maybe, that's coming up here. Oh yeah, Audrey, you missed Sunday. He's often. Fajitas. Yeah, snow's kind of cool, right? I kind of like it. I don't know if I like this guy. He's a little too intense. Maybe we just tone that down or something like that. Kind of like it. A little snow cap. And maybe we can even maybe I can put it on some of the trees, or like, I don't want to overdo it. Maybe like these things are like really high up, you know. Let's give this one in the back a look, a little bit more definition, and then we'll continue. Alrighty. How was it? I'm getting hungry, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like this is kind of getting par for the course when it comes to my streams, when about couple hours in, I just start talking about how hungry I am. So I'm gonna have to go eat something shortly. But let's finish the composition, then we'll see what happens. When it becomes snack time. Thanks, Audrey. I quite like the way this is kind of coming together as a piece. But now I want fajitas. And there's no fajitas in the house. That is impossible. I'm gonna make this whole thing look a little bit darker over here, maybe a little bit bluer. Give it like a little, just a tad of like this saturation. Oops. Just kind of give that some life there. So this has this kind of coming off of it. It's been 1 hour. I've only been, no, you're right. I started late. I streamed for 1 hour. It's actually kind of like, can I just flex? I mean, come on. I drew this in 1 hour. It's not so bad. I remember when I was a kid, I couldn't draw this in an hour. I've gotten better. I can draw stuff when I try. But this is looking bad. What am I even trying to just kind of fiddling here? Let's just play with this a little bit more. Let's pull this down. Yeah, this is what we need. We need this light kind of coming in here. I'm gonna skip this song, yo. I need some bass in my work. I can't have this like whiny. Give me some bass. Unless they're opening with a bass. I like this though. Any bass? That's bass. I'm gonna roll with it. Thanks, Miguel. Just kind of, I don't want to touch this whole back mountain a ton. I just kind of want to give it like a shape. That's enough. That's plenty. So let's see here. I want to add some more of these like foreground trees. These like bigger boys. We're gonna have to draw those. And I want to put something maybe here. Maybe this is like a trail. Maybe we like make it look more like a trail. And we'll put some clouds. Toxic positivity. Is that a thing? Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna duplicado this tree, and we're gonna adjust him, change him, make him special, make him unique. unfortunate. Let's go behind it. That's really... Is that really the next layer? Can I not just go back one? Oh, we're in layer hell, people. I knew we'd end up here. It's fine. I fix. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Where you can't accept anything negative and must make it positive somehow. Wow. I had no idea. Let's make one of these like a big boy. Put him back here. So what we gotta do now is we gotta make these trees special, unique snowflakes. So we're just gonna change them. I'm gonna make this one slightly darker because he's kind of in the back. Delete all these. Maybe that one doesn't have like these, but it goes up. These are like taller, and like this one like comes in here maybe. This one doesn't come up, but that one comes down. We'll just like flip a bunch of things. And it doesn't have to be super detailed because, I mean, you're just getting kind of lost in the branches, but we'll just kind of draw some stuff. Just delete these. Big boys. Is that a thing? Alright, let's maybe change this one to not have those. So that's like the one downside for the way I did this, is that you kind of have to do everything twice. Which is a bit annoying, but it's not so bad. Let's delete this. Come on. This playlist is so hit or miss. It's completely thrown off my Discover Weekly, like playing Spotify like this for you guys. Because now Spotify is convinced that this is all the only type of music I'm into. And so it's been very destructive for my Discover Weeklies, which used to be a great source of discovery, and now they're a whole big pile of poo. There's worse genres, I get it. Let's make this one smaller, kind of skinny. Let's adjust the bottom here. Let's give this like maybe like another kind of big thing. We just want to create enough like kind of differences between them that you don't really see them as the same thing. Even if I did cheat and create the same thing twice. I don't think we can tell. We'll have like another one of these. It's kind of. I think I'll make this one dark. I'll do the same multiply trick. Because this one's kind of got to be overlaid. I thought about that, but you can only do it for like an hour. I think private sessions, just 1 hour. So it's not super useful. I mean, it works, but Kind of just buys me a little bit of time. So yeah, it's all right. I'm just whining. It's fine. It's actually really solid music to kind of work to. I really don't mind it. A great source of discovery. You heard it here first, fam. You heard it here first. Discover Weekly. An amazing source of discovery. Nay, a great source. Let's yeah, Audrey, I can barely keep a functioning stream running. Like, how do you think I'm gonna be able to remember to switch my, like, we're barely holding on here. Like, if we add more gears to this machine, I don't think it gets any smoother. So that's just not. So I'm thinking maybe we need some firewood. Maybe this thing needs firewood. Maybe some texture. Yeah, DJ. Oh, that could be nice. That could actually be. I mean, back whenever Twitch lets you kind of do whatever you wanted, and they didn't care as much. I definitely had some. I don't know if you guys remember this, but I had some channel points things where you could be stream DJ. You could pick the next song, and people love that. That was really fun. And sometimes people would pick some like really awful crap, and I would have to listen to it for like a song. I kind of miss it because that was cool. But people liked it, and I enjoyed it too. I mean, you got to hear what people are into. People are into weird music, but I mean, I don't care. But I'm hungry. Chat, make me a snack. Do we like clouds? Do we like clouds here? Or is it just a clear day? I'm leaning towards clear day. Don't really like the way that guy was looking. What changed about it? Yeah, they just started getting takedown notices from the DMCA, and so it caused a bunch of problems. I don't know. Maybe they'll change it again, and like bring back stuff. Like I wouldn't mind like having like a. It's such a small library. Like I could tell you, like you can pick from this playlist, but like everyone's be like, well, I like this version of this lo-fi hip hop. You know, it's just not as fun. So, it's not as fun, I gotta say. When people could pick their own song. Back in my day, we could go whatever on the Twitches and just play the songs, and Papa Gun would play them for us. The old internet was good. It was really fun, right? Yeah. I mean, I really enjoyed. I don't know. Like we would have people come in who would. I had this one cat. He would always request like the same like kind of death metal stuff. He'd probably be upset for me if I called it death metal, because that was also another point of contention, that I didn't know the difference between various hardcore music genres, and I just don't know. And so yeah, that was always fun, and he would try to educate me, and I'd be like, I would also just kind of troll him at some point and be like, it sounds the same to me. We just anyway, good times. I miss it. Can't do it anymore. Yeah, but you can. They did start striking people for doing live stuff. Like they did do it. So it's kind of annoying. You also can't really get clips done or anything. So you gotta have the clips, right? I don't actually use clips very much. Bam, I've dropped the ball on so much content stuff lately. I haven't been making YouTube videos, haven't been posting to TikTok. Like, I've just fallen off the boat. I mean, going back to case in point of why I can't even handle a private session. In my defense, if I can, I've had like a really pretty crazy time at work the past few weeks. I've had a lot going on, so some exciting news on that front. My professional persona pretty soon, so that'll be fun. Hopefully you guys will find that stuff interesting, but that comes a bit later. Yeah, I'd love to. Yeah, I mean it's coming together. There'll be some cool stuff to show in probably like a month or two. So that's exciting. Let's give this house a little bit more love. What should we put on it? Let's put some stacks of wood back here. Let's you know what I mean? Let's like, let's draw some logs. People love logs. People just can't get enough of them. Oh yeah, it needs a chimney. You're right. Of course. We'll put a chimney on this bad boy. I think I have to do my layers from back here. Like, how do so if I stack it from here, I need to go boom, 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 and then I can go up here. I have to go this way, or else it doesn't work. Look at this, we're painting with logs, fam. I've always dreamed of having a log brush. Look at us now. Look at us now, Mom. Look at our log brush. They look pretty good. We can do better, though. There we go. Cool. Also needs more wood. Okay. Let us apply shadows to these entities. And we'll multiply those bad boys. This needs to be a darker color. Oops. Can't select the point. I think this doesn't look right. Let's go down like that. Oops. Also, this needs to be more transparent, potentially. Also, just wouldn't look like that. Maybe we make this a gradient. This is a good one for a gradient. These are good choice. Like this. Oh, we got a jam again though, don't we? Finally. After being jamless for so long. We have solid shapes everywhere. We're not gonna do this. Nah. How about I just get better at drawing a shadow? How about that? Oh, what's wrong with this point? Shadow times. Okay, let's put a chimney on this beast. Thinking over here. Are we going like big chimney? Is this like monster chimney? Or just like little chimney? So this is the back side. Then we go up. Painting the vector. Oops. Wait, what did I do? How did I didn't even know you could do that. I think what I did was I painted a new vector within a vector. I didn't even know you could draw from within the perspective like that. I think this has to go like that. Right? Am I just like eyeballing the perspective? That looks a bit wonky. Is it supposed to be more like that? No, it looks wrong. It also looks wrong. It needs to be slanted. Something like that. Let's roll with it. Let's give this a few more details. A crisscross shadow? What do you mean by crisscross shadow? Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, let's just go around that. Easy peasy. I should probably actually kind of adjust this whole shadowy entity here. This doesn't really look that good. Whatever. I feel compelled to like put smoke billowing out of this this here chimney. At the same time, I don't know how to do smoke in a vector and not make this look weird. Don't know how to do it. As a vector, how would I do it? I can do vector smoke. Vector smoke kind of sounds like a code word for like a G.I. Joe figurine, like vector smoke. I don't know. Let's see here. How would I think if I were gonna do it, I would use circles. I think I would use circles. I think I would make a shape. I think just use circles. This might look like bubbles. Well, let's just try it with just circles. So they kind of get like spread out, maybe like a little bit as they get up, you know. Maybe these are closely related, and then these up here they get even bigger, and they're just kind of a little bit less definition, you know. Maybe we just delete those. Like maybe that one was just, maybe it's a fluke how it kind of separated. Just go with those bigger ones there. Oops. It's always tricky to select things. Oops. Don't want to skew that. Alright, this is the best I could do in vector smoke. Doesn't look so bad actually. These could be a little bit better. I think these are too big here. These need to be smaller. These are fresh. Yeah. I think what I could do, hear me out here, is if I take these and I use the Pathfinder to make one shape, what I can do is then duplicate it, and then we could grab this color, go slightly darker. To do this again. We grab the whole shape, we copy paste it, we delete some of this, oops, and then we gotta kind of be careful and like kind of give it some kind of a form that looks kind of nice, like it's getting some of that color, at least then it has like a shadow behind it, you know, which I think is kind of nice. Alright, let's make that one shape. Let's just go and do all the Pathfinder work. Let's just get that out of the way. If I can just, there we go. Boom. I think it's called the Shape Builder in Affinity Designer. I kind of get hung up and use the old term from the Shape Builder is the Affinity term. I used to use the old term from Adobe Illustrator, which is the Pathfinder. It's kind of, I've always used that because that's how I learned it. That's how it is with these things. You kind of get a terminology, get stuck with it. a little bit better. But I think really, like if you have a good handle on the Pathfinder, the Shape Builder, whatever, and the pen tool, and to quote Bob Ross, and you got a dream in your heart, you can draw anything. I really think you can. You got all the tools you need. You're good to go after that. Alrighty. Let's move along here. I cannot select these tiny little drag handles. Alright, I think I'll just put the shadow on those. I don't think I'll do it on the other one. Kind of like that. I don't know, let's see if I stick with it. It's got a kind of cartoony vibe to it that I can kind of vibing on. Let's fix this. This like shadow's like way too dark for what it is. Let's lighten that up. And let's add like a few more bits over here that kind of should be kind of in shadow. Kind of add those in. Can make this nicer. Just a little bit better. And I think we should add in maybe something that makes this look more like a trail. Originally I was thinking that maybe we put some things like on the ground, but I don't know if that's enough of it. I don't know, like maybe it's like a fence or something. That could be kind of nice. Let's put like a fence over here, like a kind of rickety fence. And then I think that's probably the last thing we'll put on the composition. I think I'm gonna have to then go get a snack. And then, yeah, no, we'll have to just talk about what we do next week. If we pick up Sable, we go back into the Sable and continue the story, or if we draw some art. We can also like mix and match. It doesn't have to be all stream doing that. We can just play like an hour of Sable, like kind of warm up the stream, and then switch into some art or something else like that. I'm open for ideas, but it's I'm also interested in what you guys are into experiencing. Makes sense. Nice. Yeah, maybe that's what we'll do next week. Like maybe just kick it off for the warm-up sesh, do some Sable, and then we'll ease into the evening and maybe draw something. Duplicating the shape, doing the same technique I've done literally the whole night, where I just take two shapes, duplicate them, and pick a darker color for the shadow, and we just roll with that, move it to the front, did that move to the front? Wait, did I pick the same color for that? Yeah, I did. Alright, then we'll just multiply it. Let's do that. We'll just do the multiply trick. Would I hate keep track of Sable every 2 weeks or how long it? Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that's also something I was wondering is like if I'm gonna get completely lost, you know, like with what's happening in the story. I don't want that. I'm gonna, I think, delete these and like reuse this shape. I think that's way better. Yeah, then we'll do a mix, and we can maybe it turns out, you know, we get like super into like something, we'll just, you know, write off those streams as just Sable streams, but like otherwise I think it'd be really fun. Just drawing in some of the parts of the maybe we go somewhere in between. Yeah, something like that. That's perfect. Alright, I'm really just like we're just drawing this fence like it's Legos. What is this shape? Oh yeah, it's over here. Oh yeah, it's because that thing is transparent. Alright, let's put shadow on this bad boy. And then I think we got like a kinda cool looking thing here. Let's move this rock over here. Alright, we're gonna try to just get this thing going. Man, it's been so cool watching Dota again. I really missed watching like pro Dota stuff. Cause I really enjoy it. But they've just because of like COVID stuff, like no tournaments have been happening. So this is like the first one in like a really long time, and it's really fun to watch. Like the upper bracket finals start this week, so like starting on Tuesday. So I don't know if you're into that, but if you are, or even if you're not, like it's exciting and fun. Highly recommend it. I know when I streamed Dota, I had a lot of you pretty unfamiliar with the game. That was such a fun, weird experience. I really don't like streaming it anymore. Yeah, don't get me wrong, I love playing it, but that was such a bad experience. I mean, it was fun, but I'm just not, can't be so chill. Yeah, I mean, it's cool with the like tournaments and stuff, just because they sometimes will like explain things like in a little bit more newbie friendly way. But the game is just so stupidly complex that you just get lost if you don't know what's going on. I remember the first ones I watched, but luckily it's also just kind of like flashy and like stuff, you know, stuff blows up, people casting spells and shit, so it's cool. It's fun. How do we feel about this piece? I think this would make an amazing stamp. Great stamp. Icelandic cove. Let's gotta give this thing some definition here. I don't know what I'm doing there. Let's just kind of move this in a little bit. Blue skies. Thanks, y'all. I mean, considering I really know what we're gonna draw, when I kind of came in today, because I didn't really have a ton of time to prepare. I think it turned out really nicely. I think it's a fun one. I might still ponder on it. Maybe there's some other stuff we can add that would make it a little bit nicer. Feels a little empty here. I feel like there needs to be like a couple more rocks or some sticks and something along the trail, but in general, like the shadow stuff is pretty nice for it. She'll let me know what's wrong with it. She'll tell me the perspective is wrong with the house or something like that. So she's the great truth teller when it comes to any of my art. But I had fun drawing this one. It's a cool one. I need to think about like how I improve it. I might still make some adjustments on this one before I post it on Instagram or anything, which is another place I haven't posted in ages. But I got a cool text the other day of like somebody who was like, somebody was like, your art would work great for like this company, and like it's like a fairly prominent company. I mean, I'm not taking on any freelance work at the time, but that was kind of cool. Get recognized by like talent folk. Yeah, like maybe next week, like after some Sable, we can add some more finishing touches on this. Maybe that's like since we're splitting the time a little bit, maybe we can do that. But I think it's 1 a.m. here. I think it's a good stopping point, wrapping up. I think it's yeah, I mean, if anything, I mean, I'm not gonna do it, but it feels cool if someone says like, you know, I think your work could be a good suit here. Like, I mean, they were like a headhunter thing. Anyway, guys, it was really fun chilling with you. Thanks for coming out. I'm sorry it started an hour late, but just how it is sometimes when you gotta get around the city and it ain't fast. So had to do that. It's getting cold. It's getting to be fall, but it's also leaves are changing. It's getting nice. So it's good seeing all y'all. We should do this every week. We have so much fun. Why don't we do it every week? Yeah. Well, anyway, y'all, I'm gonna play you out with this song. It's a relaxing one, and I hope you have a good rest of your week. I hope it's chill. I hope it's good. I hope you stay healthy and have good weather where you are. And I got a chill week ahead of me. I'm excited for it. Why don't we do this every week? That's right. Well, anyway, fam, have a good one, and stay safe, and I'll catch you on the flip flop. Till next time, peace.